Patrick.
Hey, brother, how you doing? I didn't think you were going to give me a call. How's the honeymoon going?
Things aren't going too well, Patrick.
Well, what do you mean it's not going to? Where are you at?
I'm in a hotel in Santa Catalina, and I need your help.
Is it something happened to Terry?
Look, I can't explain this over the phone, but it's important.
What do you want me to do?
Could you grab a plane down here as soon as possible?
Yeah, I can get a plane right away.
Great. I'll meet you at LAX.
Okay, I'll take a shuttle. I should be there by early evening.
Thank you, Patrick. I didn't know where else to turn.
Well, listen, just hang in there. Help is on the way.
Operator, may I help you?
Yeah, operator, this is Dr. Patrick O'Connor, room 217. I just got a message here that Anna Devane called. Would you please call that number in Atlanta for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I tried that number in Atlanta for Anna Devane. She's no longer there and isn't expected to return.
Whatever it is, it wasn't that important then. Listen, I'm going to be checking out shortly. Will you inform the front desk that I'm going to be doing so?
Oh, yes,
And listen,
sir.
I need a cab out front. I have to get to the airport right away. Thank you.
Now
Did you
what?
get me in trouble?
No. What more do you want from me, Frisco?
Information, Lucy.
I have told you everything I know.
I don't think so.
When are you just going to stop hounding me?
As soon as Kevin's behind bars and Terry is safe,
I don't know anything about that.
I think you can still help me track them down.
Well, I don't see how. Hey, what are you looking for?
Anything I can find.
Well, you're wasting your time with me.
Think, Lucy.
About what?
Think hard. Did Kevin give you any specific area he might be staying in L.A.? I need to know where they are in Los Angeles.
They're not in
Lucy.
Los Angeles.
What?
What? Kevin said they weren't planning to stay in Los Angeles.
What the hell kind of game are you playing
I am
now?
not playing a game.
You
I'm
said
telling the
before
truth.
that they flew to Los Angeles.
Well, they did. Kevin just said that they were planning to take a boat. A boat to where? I don't know.
Listen, I'm warning you, Lucy. You better come up with some answers right now.
Frisco, I really don't know. All Kevin said was that they were taking a boat to some secluded area.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Tell you what?
Listen, you better get your act together, sweetheart, and get it together now, or I'm going to throw you in jail myself.
Listen, all you said you wanted to know was where Kevin and Terry were flying to. So I did not withhold evidence.
It never crossed your mind to tell me where they might be staying, the secluded area they're holed up?
Look, you just had me too rattled. I didn't think of it,
You
okay?
didn't think of
It's not
it.
going to help us to yell at her now.
Lucy, it is absolutely critical that I know exactly where they're staying, all right? He didn't tell you the final destination.
If I knew, don't you think I would tell you?
I have no idea.
Well, I told you they were flying to Los Angeles, didn't
Yeah, well,
I?
that's not good enough. I need to know the secluded area. I need to know if he told you where they're going to be staying. Did he? Lucy, he didn't give you any sort of landmarks, any kind of activities, any specific areas, nothing.
Look, he talked about a lot of different places. He just said it had to be good for scuba diving.
What else?
I really don't remember. He just spent a lot of time poring over books.
What kind of books?
Travel brochures, pamphlets, things like that about going places.
Did he keep them here? Did he keep them here?
Yeah.
Get them. Now. I want them right now.
Frisco, look, it's just a lot of stuff you don't...
Go find them. I want every last page. Get your reading glasses on, sweetheart. We're gonna try to find some clues.
Stewardess,
Sir?
what's the delay?
Planes are stacked up on the runway waiting for clearance. The tower's asked us to remain at the gate until further
Do you
notice.
have any idea when that might be?
I'm sure we'll be in the air shortly.
Thank you. Worried?
Aren't you?
More than I care to admit.
That's all we need, another delay.
Look, the fact that Kevin keeps using these phony names can indicate only one thing, that he has definite plans for Terry.
Maybe he sees her as some kind of a threat now.
Why? Why now?
I don't know. Maybe something happened in Laurelton.
You think maybe Terry remembers that night 3 years ago?
I wouldn't be surprised. It's about time.
Oh, God.
I just hope we get to Los Angeles in time to save her.
Carmel?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Pismo Beach? Ventura? Malibu?
No, none of those sound familiar. The coast is huge. They could be anywhere.
Kevin say anything about how long the boat ride was?
Not that I can remember. Well, it couldn't have been more than a couple of hours, or they would have taken a plane, don't you think?
It's long enough so he can't take a cab. Probably a couple hours. Try south of L.A. Wait a minute.
Did you find some?
Yeah. There's a little island circled here off the coast of California. Santa Catalina.
Kevin might have mentioned it, but I can't be sure.
Secluded island. Excellent scuba diving. That must be it.
What do we do now?
I gotta get to Anna. They're on a wild goose chase while Kevin and Terry are on that island. Bert?
Yeah.
Anna and Jake are headed for the wrong place.
What?
I found out from Lucy that Terry and Kevin are on Santa Catalina Island outside of California.
Frisco, are you sure?
Well, I'm sure enough. I know damn well they're not in Los Angeles.
Well, maybe I can reach Anna in Atlanta.
What if they've already left?
Well, then I'll contact her on the plane.
All right.
Hey, where are you going?
Tell Anna I took the next plane to L.A. I'll leave a message for her at the airport.
This is ridiculous. Stewardess.
Yes?
Look, I'm sorry to keep bothering you, but it is urgent that we get to Los Angeles as soon as possible. How long are we going to be stuck on the ground here?
I don't think you understand that we are on police business. It's literally a matter of life and death.
I'm sure we'll be taking off soon, ma'am. Now, if you'll please sit down and fasten your seatbelt.
We're never going to get out of this place.
Getting to Los Angeles is only half the battle. How the hell are we going to find them in a city that big?
We've got to find her. Terry's life may depend on it.
Oh, Patrick, thanks for coming.
All right, what's wrong?
Look, I wouldn't have called up. I didn't think this was serious.
Yeah, I realize that you have me worried half sick on the plane. What's going on? It's Terry. Where is she?
She's back at the hotel. I don't know what to do. She's acting crazy.
Yeah, crazy. What are you talking about?
She has somehow convinced herself that she is a killer.
What are you talking about?
She swears she killed Earl Moody. Okay?
What?
Yes. I couldn't believe it either.
Terry is no killer.
I know that. Try telling her. What has gotten into that girl? I don't know, Patrick. I think the last trip to Laurelton was just too much for her. She just snapped.
Listen, Terry is not the most stable person I've ever met in my life, but this does not make sense.
Well, I don't know what else to do. All right? That's why I called you here. I thought maybe you could help.
I'll try.
Patrick, she's worked herself up into such a state, I'm not sure what she's going to do next. Now, I'm afraid she might try to hurt herself.
Look, we will make sure that none of that happens to Terry, all right? I'll take care of her.
All right, I want you to know what a relief it is to coming here. All right? There's nowhere else to turn.
Frisco? Sweetheart? Yes, I'd like some information on one of your cadets, Frisco Jones. Was he on special assignment for the academy last night? Yeah, could you just please tell me? Yes, I understand that, but... You mean you can't even tell me? All right. Thank you. For nothing.
Excuse me, is there any word on Flight 28 from Atlanta?
Nothing new to report.
You still don't have any idea about the arrival time?
That's right. The plane will be landing at another airport, but we don't know where yet.
When might you know? See, I got some friends on that flight, and we have to get to Catalina, and it's imperative I find out when it lands.
I can't help you, sir. As I said before, no other flights will be landing until the fog lifts.
Why was I able to land on my flight from Kennedy?
Your flight was the last one given clearance. All others have since been diverted.
Listen, I'm in a bind, okay? I gotta get to Catalina Island, and the people on that flight have to go with me. Now, if you have any sort of inside clue as to when it might land, it'd really help.
Sir, maybe you'd like to speak with Traveler's Aid. I think they
No, I don't need Traveler's Aid. When can I get out to Catalina? When's the next flight?
Well, there's another plane leaving in a half an hour, and there are some seats available.
I thought LAX was fogged in.
Smaller planes can take off. Should I book you on that flight?
Yes, definitely. Listen, could I leave a message for my friends? We were supposed to meet at this counter, and I'm sure they'll call in when their flight lands wherever.
What name do you want on the note?
Okay, I'm Frisco Jones, and the note should be to Anna Devane. Went to Catalina, touched bases at Catalina tourist office.
I can't believe this. First we're waiting all night to take off from Atlanta, now they say we can't land in L.A.
The captain is still waiting for instructions.
Kind of some airport in Nevada sometime.
We'll land closer to L.A. than that. Some airport in L.A. or Orange County that hasn't been fogged in.
Well, then what? Are we going to be bused to LAX? Because we've still got to make a connecting flight to Catalina.
Oh, you won't have to be bused. Wherever we land, we'll stay on the runway till clearance comes in from LAX.
Thank you. Hopefully. Do you believe our luck?
We've still got to get from Los Angeles to Catalina. I don't even know if we're going to get to Los Angeles in time to make a flight.
Where does that leave Frisco?
Waiting for us at LAX. And leaves Terry alone on Catalina Island with Kevin.
And who knows where Patrick is?